Y'all see me? Welcome to Solo Dolo Facebook page. Recorded video. How you guys doing today? It's Sunday, NFL Sunday. My NFL Sunday is pretty busted. As you can see, you see the Titans stuff over here, and the Titans did not do good today against the Bengals. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. And I think the Lions, which is my real favorite team, I live in Tennessee, but, you know, I was raised in Michigan, so I've always been, into Michigan teams. Detroit Lions, they're getting blown out. I think they lost to the Colts today. So, my NFL Sunday is busted. My two favorite teams lost. But, as you can see, my favorite college team, oh yeah, loving that. Michigan State, with probably one of the biggest wins in a long time, beats Michigan and Harbaugh in Ann Arbor. Yeah, it's a different type of season. You got, COVID and all that stuff going on, but a win's a win. And we play the game, so we won. And so, Mel Tucker, first season, and it starts off right with a win against Michigan. Of course, last week they lost to Rutgers, which didn't make me proud as a Michigan State fan, but he made it right after that. I mean, beating Michigan is big, man. It's big because they got Harbaugh, and they're they're supposed to be better than us. I mean, even when we're better than them, they're supposed to be better than us. So we win. It's a cause to celebrate. But I just had to break out my Spartan hat. I got a Spartan banner. I showed y'all this room before. Spartan banner. Spartan stuff is everywhere. But I just wanted to big up my Spartan dogs for one of the best Saturdays I've had watching college football in a long time. I mean, it was awesome. But we're going to get to some other business. Mainly, why am I here? Why am I recording? Well, I'm recording because this is a special episode. As you know, as I posted, Mike Cobbs, quarterback Mike Cobbs, Supercharger legend, has been with the Dolphins, for a while. He's a Dolphin. He's been a Dolphin. They franchise tagged him twice. And gladly, I didn't expect it. I looked down and I realized that I could demand a release. So I took it. I demanded the release. Got Cobbs out of Miami and put him in free agency. So now and of course I measured, okay, we had two teams that I could go to. Cobbs could go to Denver, with more guaranteed money, the same year, a 6-year deal, and less contract money. Or he could take less guaranteed money and a little bit money on the contract and stay in Florida and play for Jacksonville. As you guys know, I'm a Titans fan. I'm not a Jaguars fan. I'm not really a Broncos fan either. I don't like either team. But I had to put him someplace where I felt like he could be successful. I had to put him someplace where I felt like, okay, where could he have the best impact? And in the end, the team that won it over for me, I'm about to reveal them. I just think it was a good pick. I think it was a good pick to put him, right here. Here's this camera. I thought it was a good idea to put him, I thought it was a good idea where I put him at. I think it was a win-win situation. And it's for less guaranteed money, but I think it's a good place for him to be at. to start over, you know, and to try to get his career back on track. And we're going to have a special episode today of Mike Cobbs' debut with this new team on the road. So without further ado, I'm going to reveal who do you pick, Denver or Jacksonville? I'm going to do the reveal right now. Let's see. Y'all can see there. He is a Jaguar. Mike Cobbs, I thought it was a good idea to keep him in Florida. He's from Florida, you know. It made sense because he's from Florida. You know, he's used to warmer weather. I didn't really picture him being in Denver, but I really pictured him being in Florida. And I think the Jaguars is a good fit for him. It is a really good fit for him. They got some weapons, you know. Teams got weapons, you know. They got, you know, some things that can really, you know, make a difference for him. Let's see. Get this volume up here. We'll go to the team. We'll introduce you to this new football team. Of course, you start off with Jalen Ramsey, and that's always good to have on your defense side of the ball. Mike Cobbs will get the start. He's 28 years old. He'll start over Gardner Minshew, who's been in the league about the same amount of time, but obviously doesn't have the overall that Mike Cobbs has. I got Matt Breida, James Conner. I got D.D. Westbrook, and some guys I don't really know. Of course, we're years into the universe, so a lot of players are coming in that I don't know. Pretty decent offensive line, not great. Got a decent offensive line. Josh Allen, I know him. Miles Jack, of course, everybody knows Miles Jack. So, and he's got a superstar linebacker behind him. So that's pretty cool little setup. Montrell Joseph from Oklahoma State. So got the future right there. Garrett Williamson is a zone hawk. And of course you got Jalen Ramsey. Age 30, but still a shutdown corner. Superstar X Factor at 30 years old. He is the man. So, you see there's some stars on this team, but you know, for all the stars you have not that many players that have high overalls. The offensive line is sort of borderline. They're not awful, but they're not great, you know. But I still think it's a better fit for him than, say, going to Denver. And of course, you know as well as I do, Mike Cobbs was a supercharger, and he wore number 13 his whole career till he got to Miami. And of course, he couldn't use the quarterback. He can't wear a 13 in Miami because there's only one 13 in Miami, and you guys know who that is. So he took number 16. So having to be a Jaguar, he had number 13 open to get. So he decided to get his number 13 back. So he is number 13. So that is pretty cool. And we will start this game in a few minutes. Cool beans. The reveal is done. Mike Cobbs is a Jacksonville Jaguar. So, and I feel good about that. I think that his career hasn't panned out the way I wanted it to, obviously. You know, but at the same time, I kind of dig it because I feel like that. I kind of dig it because at the same time, I feel like this is the reality of playing in the NFL. Not everybody's going to have the career like, say, Tyler Morgan has, where he's a lifelong, Los Angeles Charger. Mike Cobb's career has been he's been great. He's not been so great, and he's had a team that really didn't appreciate him. But at the same time, if Madden was more realistic, all the interceptions he threw, he probably should have been pulled. I really wish they'd do something with franchise mode, man. As far as that, like if I have a starting quarterback in career mode and he throws like a ton of interceptions, he should be pulled and benched. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. That's just being realistic. They need to get injured. They need to have realistic things happen to them, and I think that would make franchise mode so much more interesting, man, and people would get more into it. But at least I was able to get him out of Miami and get him somewhere else where he can play, and they actually have him a contract. And I'll show you guys the contract right now. Yeah, he's got a contract, finally. Finally got a contract. Jacksonville's a struggling team. They didn't make the playoffs, of course. Of course, we look at the ratings. You can't see it because my big head is in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and might as well go ahead and pull this down now. Yeah, get my big face out of there. All right. Of course, you got all the years that he's been there. He had he's been prolific, but the interceptions has always been bad. I got him down to about 10 in 2023. I think that was our most successful year. I think, that was the previous year where the Dolphins made the playoffs. He was really good, 38 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. This year was 24 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. Any quarterback who throws these amount of interceptions would have been benched. But in Madden, it doesn't happen. Okay, we're going to look at the contract. And there you go, 6-year contract. Contract worth $91 million, but with the total bonuses is $115 million. That contract goes from $33 million, $35 million, $36 million, $38 million. It tops all the way to $41 million. Because they have to, go with, how, the salary cap and how quarterbacks get paid for in the future. So $41 million is the top money. He'll make $41 million, if he keeps going. So he'll make $41 million in 2029. Right now we're in 2025. So he's getting paid, boy. He's getting paid pretty good. He loves it. He's got a contract finally. Something he really wanted. I think that also hurt his play too, is the fact of just not having that contract and getting franchise tagged. It really hurt the series for me. I was very disinterested in the series because of the fact he didn't get a contract for so long, and now he's got the contract. So, it's full steam ahead for Cobbs now. He can finally, get and just focus on playing football and not worry about, is he a long-term quarterback anywhere? Because the Jacksonville Jaguars believe in him. He is their long-term quarterback now. We're going to get in the game, guys. Might as well make it happen. All right. Turn off my light so I can relax. I'm also checking out NFL Game Day. Saw the Patriots lost. Yeah, their season's, a lot of surprises today. I don't think that's a surprise. The Patriots been kind of bad this year. They kind of slipped. And it ain't just Cam Newton either. It is not just Cam Newton. And and then of course they're showing the Titans right now. The Titans are struggling. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. We started the year very good, but at the same time, not really playing, just not really playing really good football, and I knew eventually it would catch up with us. So, what uniform would I want to go with? Do I want to go classic to start? I don't know if I want to go classic to start. I don't think I should. But I do want to do all white, I think. I think that would be nice, yeah, go all white. Go all white. I got something for the Bills. We'll go all red. All right. Ready to start the new season. All right. And I am so glad, man. I am so glad to start this series again. Get this series started again. Let's see. No.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotton, and Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
There he is with the number 13. I can't wait, man. I don't think Mike Cobbs, of course we're getting late in his career now, but he's not 30 yet, but he still is in his late 20s. I just don't think Cobbs got the career mode he deserved. I really don't. I think after that playoff game and all the bad stuff happened and then getting him franchise tagged over and over again, when he led the Dolphins to their best season ever, I mean, in a long time, and he still didn't get a contract. That just lost the series for me. But it's just good to get him back on the field and get him a contract, man, and get him that second chance. Usually I go with coach suggestions on this, but I'll open up a playbook if I don't feel like they're giving me plays that I can use. We're going to go with the jet sweep. Something tricky to throw him off.
Oh, a jet sweep to start the drive.
Yeah.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Let's go with RPO.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Almost able to intercept.
I didn't think that guy was going to go back.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Play I wanted. I don't know where it's at. Where's it at? Forget it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10.
Got it?
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
Got it? Oh, he overthrew it.
It misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
That ain't good. I mean, the play called for him to sit there in the zone. So I don't know. I mean, it was right. He was right there. I mean, I don't know. How'd he miss him? I want to run the ball with Breida, man. Get some Matt Breida going.
Go! Thank you, Gator.
Lock him.
Now the Georgia
Yeah.
center man, it's Matt Breida.
No, don't pick the whole run.
3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Headed to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I don't think he's going to get open there. Back up.
Looking to throw.
Come on, get it. Oh,
And that is incomplete.
too many people over there. Cobbs 1 for 5.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see.
That's not fun. Slow start. They're not killing us, though. That's a good thing. They're going to expect me to pass on it. I'm going to go on 1st down. I got to get something better than that.
Let's go now. 30 base.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, gain of 12.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another
I
zone.
don't know why.
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breda.
Get it. Get the hole. Yeah.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Probably a good option too right now. There you go.
2nd down and inches.
No, get up there. Yeah.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breda. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage.
Had to make a split decision.
The angle route.
Which one do you want to do? You know? I'm like, I could take the curl flat route, or I could take the angle route.
He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
Split-second decision.
That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Nothing.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
I don't think they're going to blitz, though. I think they're going to play their zone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Oh, get it! Yeah.
That'll be complete. Woo! And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, gain of 12. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading the patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Keep passing. You're doing good. Keep passing.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Got it! Touchdown!
Guys, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find.
Yeah, I'm running my phone down. Chiefs beat the Jets real bad. Of course, they're showing the Colts, Lions. How bad did it get? Excuse me. I'll probably watch this stuff later, though. I know it was probably bad. They lost. I know that. Get off here. Yeah, I'm concentrating on Cobbs right now. Woo! Cobbs with that first touchdown pass as a Jaguar. So, yeah. So, hell yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Gotta keep up with them. They're scoring. They're not gonna stop scoring. We got a 4-minute offense. Just don't want to make a mistake.
Go! 90 Wolf!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to swing this and got his man.
Danny Westbrook!
And he'll take this to the side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now
we're
in New York, right? That's the end for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee, the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Did have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Be safe.
First carry for James.
Stupid and conservative.
Close to a first.
I should have overrode the coach suggestion and went for it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their time.
I got a damn good quarterback. I should have just went for it, man. Just got my best deep pass play and just let Cobbs swing it. Bad choice. Bad choice. Well, we get the ball, start the second half. We didn't do any damage to ourselves. I guess that's the main thing.
Breathe in to get the 3rd quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now.
Good screen. Good screen. Good screen. All right.
To get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh,
This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw here.
Got it.
Quick throw.
Good blocks. Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw here.
Got it. Didi, hold on.
Throw there, going to be incomplete.
That was a Didi Westbrook, though. Some scrub.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and...
Oh, boy. Yeah, we don't have the talented receivers I had with the Dolphins. Like, Parker, Mike Gesicki was the tight end, and, Offord, I remember Offord, and Arcega-Whiteside is actually really good in this game. I ain't got none of those here. We're still keeping it a game, so it's not that bad. I go RPO with Westbrook. Got it. Oh, come on, you're open.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there.
Dude, you were open.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
No, he wasn't. He was wide open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
No, Breida. Yeah, Breida. Oh, you should have went to the middle.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But hopefully the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I don't know what it is. It's like every series I got going lately, I struggle to run the ball. It doesn't matter what's going on.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is. Here on third. Now back to throw.
No, I meant to press A.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Oh,
These
yeah.
guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
Right
Sure
there,
enough,
48
this
was
one's going
wide
red.
open, man. He got the separation. I meant to press that. I went B. I screwed up.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over.
I screwed up. But they didn't score. I got my first interception out of the way, you know. Been throwing a lot of interceptions lately. I'm like the interception king right now.
They'll start on
Did he
the
go?
ground with Freedom. And if there's a
Freedom.
lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook.
That was bad.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head steam going.
These guys have punted four times already, and they're staring at a fifth.
You're right this time.
Conversion here on third down.
Yeah, you got the separation. Get it! No.
And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Oh, boy. That last interception, that was on me. He should have made the catch on that one. That one was the play that I was going to go on that last third down. Yeah, it's going to be a long season. We just don't have the receivers, man. But you never know. It's going to be a long season.
Go! Turn over!
Go!
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again.
No, they
His
didn't.
nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7.
Man, fix your game. You suck.
Struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down now. It's Connor, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency right now.
Start a fourth quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What the heck is this? They want me to throw the football around. I don't really want to throw the football around. I want to throw the football. I'll try it right now.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. They'll look to throw. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Force hanging on him. He should catch it.
The ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why he got knocked away there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Got it. Got it.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown.
I hate
Here's
vertical
1st and
plays.
10.
I don't use them a lot. Definitely don't go all 4 verticals like the other 4. Go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5.
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get open, get open, get open, get open, get open. Yeah!
This into the hands of Breida.
Yeah.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there that keeps the drive alive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw over the middle, take it in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
What he did, sack me.
Mississippi State man Chris Jones with a sack there.
Because I was about to throw a pick.
Play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous
I felt myself about to do it.
Back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
I don't
But I
trust
really enjoyed
Beckman,
watching how
man.
the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the over.
Yeah. We're still in the game. Come at me.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls
I called a screen.
Second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh!
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
There we go.
And he will score. Touchdown.
I love that Madden scenario engine.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
How you like this debut for Mike Cobbs? Wow. Yeah, it's not good. We're down now. We are really down.
60 Pittsburgh.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Nope.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I get it to the playmakers. P.D. Westbrook, get open. Yeah, no.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Don't know about that one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They're going to change their mind. They're going to, yep, here we go. I knew it was coming.
The previous play is under review.
Let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Thank you, refs. Done something.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Some justice somewhere.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on!
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Man, it's garbage. Get it! Oh!
It's caught now for a touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance
We're
at
not
all.
gonna get
And that's
an
when you put your
onside
leapers and your
kick.
flyers on one side,
Ain't gonna
get that
happen.
high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on
It
the
ain't
other side,
gonna
get that
happen,
hands
dog.
team ready.
No doubt about it.
Ain't gonna happen, dog. Can we get the onside kick? If we don't, can we get some stops so I can get the ball back? That's the question.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey
Question
into
is-
Charles, week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
Shut up. Well, how you do? 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. About right. We relied a lot on the pass. We didn't run the football hardly at all. I mean, Breida got seven touches. It's hard to get started. I would have loved to have given him the ball a whole bunch of times, but when you're playing from behind, of course, you have to throw the ball a lot, or the coaches want you to throw the ball a lot. But Westbrook had 3 catches. I didn't even notice that. But there you go. There is Mike Cobbs' first game as a Jaguar. Did not go the way I wanted it to go. There were some good things. He did some good things though. Like where's the touchdown catch? He threw the touchdown. His first here we go. Cobb's first touchdown as a Jaguar. Let's see on this field around here. First touchdown pass as a Jaguar was pretty cool. That about ends it. I think this video's lasted about an hour. And that's it. I was glad to spend some time with you guys, getting Cobbs' Jacksonville Jaguar career started. Hopefully he can do a lot better and the team can make some noise in the league and make the playoffs. It's been a while since it seems like forever since I had Cobbs in the playoffs, so I definitely want to get that started again. Have Cobbs start winning. So here we go. All right, guys, I thank you. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. Set your clocks back if you haven't already. Solo Dolo out.